guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Mandy, and on this channel I like to do a lot of planner organization life for a mom, someone who wants to live intentionally and be productive. And today I am going to show you guys kind of like an updated look into my planner and just basically kind of what I did to prepare for the month of October, kind of closing out September going into October. Usually I do planner like monthly prep, and I also do flip throughs throughout the month, but I have had to take a little bit of a step back from YouTube, just, you know, hopefully just these last couple weeks and around this time, just with some things going on in life and having to reprioritize and organize some things. So I figured today I would kind of show you a flip through / how I prepped for the month of October. So if that sounds of interest to you, stick around and let's get to it. Okay, so you guys, I am still with this cover. It is October. I am actually really going to be looking into changing this. I have a laminating machine now, and I really want to change this. Not that it's not beautiful, but for something for the season. So be on the lookout for that to change very soon. So this is a real life flip through of my planner. It is not set up in any way, but I still really like this in the front. Again, I might be changing that up with something I designed for the season, but for now, that's where it is at. I still have some of September, but I have October's monthly in here. I am not pulling out anything from the dashboard. Happy Planner, this is the seasonal dashboard Happy Planner from 2021. I'm not going to pull that out this month. I really want to save it for future use. I am finding use in other areas, in other ways in my planner. So as of right now, anyway, that will not be pulled out. And same for my squad goals. I was using this for memories, as many of you may have known, but I kind of fell off towards, well, the end of the month, I guess. And I have not done anything in October yet. So these are in here for now. We'll see if they stay. And then I still have my, it's just like my resource center for meal ideas and grocery lists. I'm keeping track of my weight and YouTube subscribers here, just kind of like wanted like an annual view of some things. And what I have changed is now that I'm going into my home section, I am no longer keeping things so separate, which has always been my goal, to not have things so separate, because that means more flipping throughout the day. I don't mind flipping to a section because that's what I want to go in the moment. But when I'm talking about my day-to-day or like my weekly, that is going to be in this section, and I should not be doing flipping, you know, through my planner for just day-to-day items. I have a Bible section that I will flip to during that time of the day, but it is nothing that I'm needing to go to multiple times a day. So in my home section, I have my October like monthly layout. So this, I just kind of took September off and double-sided taped a couple places here. And this is where I'm gonna write any like bucket lists, just notes, anything that comes to mind that I need to just jot down. Here is my monthly. This is my only monthly. I'm not sure if I will stick with this small of a monthly, but I did like the idea of having my monthly on just one page. And then I have an ongoing list here of things that I need to do throughout the month. So that is something I created in Canva, and I'm really enjoying this style of monthly for myself, as well as some of the seasonal decor there. I went ahead and printed my home care system blank this time because I really wanted to just go through my home and like pick out the things that I want to be on a regular basis, but I also still have back here in September, I still have my old one. I think it's back here. You know what? I may not have my old one. And that's okay because I do have that list. Yeah, that's okay. I do have that list on my computer if I did need to refer back to any of it, but I think I'm going to just kind of walk through the house and do like a home care inventory, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is a created weekly for myself. Many of you guys know I love having my routines on my weeklies or dailies. And I also like having just the overview on one page if I can get it all on one page. And this actually really has been so nice for me. So I have my weekly routines that I am working on. So I wrote them in for the week, and it's Tuesday when I'm filming this. I'm still figuring out some of the things, but the whole goal is not to overload myself. And that's what I'm really enjoying. So I have a spot for gratitude. I do this on a daily basis in my Bible section, but I like having this because it's almost like a weekly highlight, something I'm so thankful for that really stood out. My home blessing items will be my home care here. Zone items for the week will be from the zone that I'm in that week. And then I have some extra to-dos here. However, this is like an ongoing to-do list here. So my idea, I know that seems kind of weird. My idea is that this one is kind of one that whatever I don't get done in a week, I will transfer those things to the next week. These are something that I end up like writing when I go to my planner for the day. I end up writing down at least one of these items, one thing that I need to do. I don't know, have you guys ever heard about the frog system? Like, these are the things you really don't want to do. Well, that's kind of something that I'm writing here. So it's like a plan. And I tried doing this. They're not really, I don't know what's going on with their website right now, but, and so as I finish things, I can check things off here, and so on. So I try to get to those things during my time in the afternoon after I'm done with school. As you can tell, I still need to fill in some things. This is a newer system, but I actually am really enjoying it. And if I had time over the weekend, which I didn't, but if I had the time, I would have had all these filled out. But I'm giving myself a lot of grace with this because, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I have had to reprioritize my time in many areas, and a lot of times that means you got to scale back on some things, and that's what I've had to do. And, you know, in order to feel like I'm not failing at everything I plan to do, sometimes I don't have a plan for it. It's there if I can. For example, working on my home right now, you know, besides surface cleaning and stuff, like, that is just not something that I'm able to dive into in this moment, but it is there for me to encourage me, and keeping it only to 2 things a day or week has been very helpful. So if you are in a similar situation where you're feeling overwhelmed and you're having to reprioritize a lot, I'm there with you. On the other side, I kind of designed it so this could be used for the whole week as well, and it could have just a brief idea of what's going on each day of the week. So I put our activities here, but my other thoughts was to put meals, that use this almost as like a meal planner. Last week I put the top 3 meals that I was going to cook that week, because again, just not planning for every single day has been so helpful, because when I do, half the time that stuff doesn't even happen or get used. So planning 3 or 4 meals, like dinner meals a week, has been very helpful. And then I also made 7 boxes here, so that way I could put our meals here if I wanted to do that, which again, it's Tuesday and I haven't done that. However, I have kept to some of the things that I have on my fridge as a list of things to do, but I really am enjoying this setup for this week, so I will most likely print out more of these. But I love changing things up, so I go into my Canva and change some things up for the week and see, you know, how I'm feeling. Or I just reprint another one if I don't have time to change things up and I'm, you know, say loving the style anyway. So this is something that I get ready on a monthly basis. I reprint these things, and if I really like using these, what I do is just change up the graphics to be seasonal for the month, or I print out my blank one and use stickers, and I reprint this for the month as well. Now these are reprinted for the week. However, so this is more like a weekly prep for me. If I wanted and just absolutely like knew that I would use it for the whole month, I would have printed them for the whole month, but I don't do that just because I really like changing up some of the colors. So this right here, I am planning on using for like my weekly stuff. What I like to do is write in an idea of my typical day, and then here I bring in my goals for what I'm trying to, you know, incorporate, and then some action items here. Again, I did not get to do that, but that's okay. So the way I have this set up now, so many of you guys know I was flipping to a homeschool section. Well, I have made it to where homeschool comes next. So we have monthly, stays in there all the time. My weekly, so after the end of this week, this will be taken out and a new one will be put in, and these will be taken out or shifted, and a new set of this will be put in, and I will be able to work on my goals again. So yes, this page might go to waste if I don't use it for goals, but the other idea I have is if I don't use it for goals, it's awesome list making, right? So it is on the other side of my weekly homeschool section, and this I fill out all the time. Even if I don't fill it out over the weekend, I fill it out. I try to fill it out at the end of a homeschool week, so on Fridays, and if I sometimes even Thursday at the like after our last lesson. Fridays we don't have as many lessons because we have like experience type stuff happening. We go places, or we have more hands-on things, and it's kind of more out of the Monday through Thursday routine. So if I don't get to filling this out for the next week on a Thursday, I'll get to it on Friday or over the weekend, or sometimes even on Monday. And I think I did this on Monday. Our weekend was obviously kind of busy. And I filled it out a little bit differently each time. Sometimes I put what we're doing for the day, and then morning items here, like our table time, or what people would call morning basket. And then math, language. I've sometimes separated science and social studies. I've put like the life skills and home care system I want my son to follow, and something we did in the afternoon, or our afternoon plans. I've put meals in on here. So it's definitely a very flexible type of thing, but this week, this is how I've used it. And I was thinking, since I wasn't keeping up with my memory making or memory keeping on my other planner, that I would probably incorporate it here. So almost like for each, I have 3 kids, so it almost works out nicely where I could put like each kid up here, and then something that kind of stands out for them that they did or said or whatever. Or I could, how I was using the other one where I was blocking, like using a block system, almost like AM, afternoon, and PM, and I was kind of like almost like a nice memory or a nice thing that we did during that time of the day. So I gotta catch up if I'm gonna do that, but that's how I am using this homeschool planner. Sorry, it's bugging me that I haven't checked these off, you guys. And that's how I'm using that one. And then on the other side, I have it prepped with notes in case I need to take down any notes for any reason. So really, that is all that I have like felt that I've needed for the week. For the month though, I definitely end up keeping some of my old, I do have September. See, there it is. I keep some of my old pages because sometimes when you're transitioning from one month to the other, I can't let go of the old month just yet. I hadn't updated this list or some things on there. I think it's updated now, so I could probably take it out, but I'm going to actually sit down and go through my planner to, you know, fully know that I'm closing out September. So I'm not going to do that here on this video, but yeah, so a lot of times for my monthly, I'll also just look over the old calendar. I'll look over the calendar in our home and the calendar online that my husband and I use and fill this out as well. So again, I just have some older, like later in the week September sheets, because some of the things on my list for Sunday hadn't gotten done yet, and some goals. I try to just keep some of those more recent types of things in here until I feel like it's time to take it out. So I like this family meeting thing. It's ongoing. I don't need to take that out just yet. Family projects, and that's my home section. So my homeschool section actually has future monthly planners. So I will start to keep track of things in November here. Sorry about the lighting from my window right here. And that is what I ended up double-sided, so I didn't waste my October one. That's what this one ended up being. I just had to kind of glue it or tape it to my home care system. So that's already usually ready for the next month, and I have them printed for most months ahead. So I kept September's homeschool section in here for now in case I have to refer back to it. So that's what all of that is. A lot of the pages I thought I was going to use, I'm not using right now. So it really just ended up being a weekly layout that I really enjoyed using. I am using some of my In the Leafy Treetop planner pages in here because I am getting ready or starting to think ahead for Christmas, you guys. So that's what that is. I don't know if it's going to be too small for me to write in, so I might have to create something of my own. And then here I also have just some extra layouts that I made in case that I want to try something new. And that's kind of what that section ends up being. Then comes my Bible section. The only thing new in here is my October printable is in here. However, I'm not done with September yet, so we'll see if I either pause to work on October or just try to keep going. But I just love having these in here, you guys. This one I printed off in a classic size, what is that, 9 by 7 1/4 or something like that. But I printed that off. I love the different, like, you know, just the different sizes of here. It brings out some texture in my planner, and I just love this section still. I probably will need to add some more paper, but so far I'm doing okay. And then you guys have pretty much seen the rest of this planner. I have my yearly information here for mostly homeschool, and then our budget section, which you guys, I haven't budgeted. I have not closed September out. I've paid my bills for October. I've basically done what I need to do, and finding the time to sit down and budget, close out the September and open up October has been hard. So I do have my October budget in here though. It's ready to go. Same theme as my home section, and I'm excited to start using it. So what I really need to do is get to closing out my September budget. So you guys, that is what's going on in my planner life as of right now. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful start to your October. I can't believe we just ended the last, day of September 2021. The next time we get into September, it'll be 2022. Time is going by so fast, you guys. And again, that's why I've had to kind of take a little step back and like not posting as much and just reprioritizing some things, but I'm hoping to be back at it a little bit more consistently for you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and would hit the like button if you did, and follow me on Instagram if you want to see some more day-to-day type stuff. It's Mandy_Chavez Chapters, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. All right, you guys, thanks so much and have an awesome day. Bye.